My peoples, what's going on? It's your boy Mike. I'm here with my wife. Talking about marriage again today. Same thing, different day. First of all, we would like to thank everybody who has subscribed and liked the channel. If you have not yet subscribed, we hope that something that we say compels you to subscribe and want to hear us give marriage tips and marriage advice 3 to 4 times a week is usually how often we upload video to this particular channel. And if you have not gotten your copy of the Best Friends book, Amazon.com. You can type in my name or my wife's name. My name is Micah. Her name is Katasha. Or you can just type in Best Friends book and it should come up for you. And you can purchase it right on Amazon. And we'll send one right out to you. So, without further ado, we're going to talk to y'all a little bit about respect. Lord, as it pertains to marriage. This is a huge topic. Because a lot of times in marriage, what happens is that if there is a lack of basic bare knuckle respect for your spouse, it's gonna get ugly fairly quickly. Right. It's gonna get bad for it. And let's just put this on out here, okay? There are several things that she could call me out on publicly that would be tremendously embarrassing. There are several things that she could say about me that would make me look like a straight bum. But out of the pure respect that she has for our marriage and her husband, she's not going to do that.
Exactly.
There are several things that I could say about her in public that would make her look not so good. But out of the sheer respect for my wife, I'm not going to do that. Now, I don't know about you, but I have witnessed firsthand a couple dog each other out in public squares when their spouse isn't around. Oh, that nigga ain't no good. Excuse that, sorry. But it's the truth. That's what they say. That's what they say. Or white folk too. I heard white folk do it too. You know, he's no good. He won't even take out the doggone trash. It's the same thing. And I've heard dudes straight dog out their wives in public. Like you talking about this lady in public to people who don't know your wife.
Right.
Like where's the respect?
And the thing about it is people don't realize you married this person. So if you're talking all of this stuff with whoever you're around at the moment, what does that say about you? You married this person.
Look, man, if you can't respect the person that you married, you might not have married the right one. And I know that's going to be a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people. But if you find yourself consistently disrespecting your spouse in their face and in the face of other people, like I've even seen my own family members, my God, get married and disrespect their husbands in front of their cousins and mama and like, who does that? This is your husband. This is your wife that you're talking about. And not only do you need to keep this keep in mind that other people are hearing it. If you got kids, they hearing it too.
Right. So
you're teaching your children
not to respect me.
Exactly, and how to be disrespectful to other people. Other adult figures. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can you do that? So to help combat some of this stuff, we presented you the issue. The issue is quite simple. You don't respect your spouse. There's a lot of things that go into this lack of respect. Some people didn't have respect when the marriage got started. Some people grew to a level of disrespect.
Right.
Woo.
That can happen. You done got on my nerves so bad.
You
now I don't like you no more.
Huh? You
now
grew.
I'm about to go to
Hey, look, listen.
Toya and them and talk to them about what's going on in my household.
Hey, and you know the go-to line for the women folk. Your dick little anyway. That's the
that's the
first thing his dick little anyway, girl. That's the first thing y'all say. Hey, it don't matter. It's the truth. And I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you right now. Having a lack of respect for your spouse will ruin your marriage.
And not only you having a lack of respect, you having respect for your spouse, but also making other people respect your spouse.
Come on and say it, Lord.
Because I don't care what this one do. I said it before and I said it again. I don't care what this one does. At the end of the day, you ain't about to sit up here and disrespect this one and think I'm not going to say anything or think I'm not going to correct you, because at the end of the day, that's my boo. I'm not going to allow that to happen.
So and just kind of getting back to the whole issue of growing to disrespect. If you are not upholding your end of the bargain in your marriage, they are going to grow to disrespect you.
Yeah.
Fellas, if and I say this all the time, men and women alike, there has to be certain things that your spouse does not have to do. It's got to be there. Reason why is because it helps build that level of respect to say, hey, you don't got to worry about this. I got you. You can respect someone who you know that if my back is against the wall, you going to be there.
Right.
It's hard. It's hard for me to respect you and I can't count on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I had a long day at work and I get home and she sees that I'm visibly upset, I'm pissed off, I don't really feel like talking, I ain't in the mood for it. She already know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead on. I give you space.
Whatever you need.
And
I'll come back.
Right. And that's and vice versa. If she come home and she aggravated, I already know I'm gonna have to take up some slack with the young one. Cause she ain't gonna be here for it. Like Lex, now you better chill out. Now your mama she ain't all the way there today. You know what I'm saying? So I might have to give a bath. I might have to wash and clothes or whatever. But it's not consistent that I have to do those kind of things. But I do them when I see that she's upset and she needs some time. You know what I'm saying? And that helps her to respect me as her husband, to say he's got my back. And he understands that I'm pissed off and I don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Right. So, growing to a level of disrespect in your marriage, it oftentimes happens because you ain't upholding your end of the bargain.
And the thing about it is, that's something you got to nip in the bud. If you let it slide once and you don't address it, it's going to happen again. And then it's going to become a part of you all's routine.
That's just what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? So, to remedy, what I'm saying, disrespect in your marriage. If you are that spouse, or you're in that marriage where you guys disrespect each other on a consistent basis, may not even be consistently. It may be every now and again, but any disrespect can't be tolerated when you're dealing with someone who you're spending the rest of your life with.
Right.
So, one thing that I propose that you do is, number one, we need to get out these issues that are causing me to disrespect you.
What's wrong?
Yeah, we need to talk about that. Yeah. Because whatever it is, we need to fix it. Because if we don't fix it, I'm going to keep disrespecting you. I'm going to continue to lose respect for you. And our marriage is going to continue to diminish. Mm-hmm. So we need to have a conversation. What did I do? What did you do that really started the disrespect? We have to go all the way back to when it started. We can't go right there in the middle. We got to understand everything that has transpired, that has led up to this insurmountable disrespect, right? So I would propose the first thing to do, have a conversation about that. Talk about it.
Goes back to communication.
Back to communication. It's the foundation of everything in your marriage. Everything. Mm-hmm. So you have to have a communication about it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, it's going to keep going. It's going to keep on going. And following up with that, we have to come into an agreement about the standards of our relationship. Because respect is a standard.
What we're going to do and what we're not going to do.
Respect is a standard. Huh? You can't demand respect in the street, but you don't demand it in your house. Ooh. Some of you hard thugs, you gonna respect me, boy. Okay, but your wife don't, and you don't say nothing to her, sucker. Uh-oh. So it's a standard, man, and we gotta have a conversation about that. Me and my wife had a conversation about that. After who was it? Was it me or you who said something? I think it was you. Who was on the phone? Who was on the phone? Yeah, it was you. Who was on the phone? We were talking. We was getting that stuff together for the house. Remember that? We was on the phone with a lady from the bank.
Oh.
Yeah, and it really wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But it was disrespectful to me. Yeah. And we had to have a conversation. I was like, girl, you know, don't do that no more now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay if you want to say that to me in closed doors, but when we get in front of other folks, you agree with me. We in agreement. You know what I'm saying? And we had to have a conversation about that. Did it feel good? Hell no. It hurt. It was tears drawn. It hurt because you don't want it, and it should hurt when you love your spouse.
Right.
It should hurt. Because if you can disrespect your spouse and they call you on it and you don't feel nothing,
you don't care about it.
You don't care.
You don't care.
You know what I'm saying? But the fact that, you know, emotions got high in that conversation led to the realization that, hey, we really care about each other and this is not for play. We ain't doing this to have to do it again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is a one-time deal. So you have to have a conversation about that first, and then you have to set a standard in your marriage about what we're gonna do and what we're not gonna do as it pertains to respect. Okay, and that goes so far. Those are just two basic things that you can do to kind of help eliminate the level of disrespect in some of y'all's marriages. Because I'm telling you, it's brutal.
It is.
Oh, it's brutal. Oh my God, some of the stuff that I be hearing folks say about their spouse, I would never say about my wife. Ever. I don't care how mad I get. I'm telling you, I done heard dudes call their spouses all kind of, you know, bitches and thoughts and hoes and this and that and the third. I mean, I done heard, look.
Married her.
You married her, bro. Don't be talking to your wife like that. Don't be talking about your wife like that, man. And the same goes for them female, man. I done heard you call that man.
Females get reckless.
Oh my God.
Especially, this is another thing.
What?
I guess it goes with respect. Like say if the male doesn't make as much as the female make, and now they don't feel like the man got any say so.
That goes back to respect.
In the house.
And it's the same. It's the same way.
They get reckless with their mouth.
Oh, they get reckless. That will get real reckless. Who are you talking to, nigga? How about you make some money? How about you make some money? How about you make some money? And get to rolling the neck and all that. Oh yeah, they get real reckless. But the thing about it is, man, that man might not be making as much money as you, but I guarantee you, when he leaves, you're gonna feel that his presence is gone.
And respect just comes in so many different.
It engulfs your entire marriage. Yeah. Everything has a level of respect to it. In the bedroom, there's a level of respect. If your wife say, nigga, don't do that, don't do it. Okay. Because you'll mess around, won't get none for the next couple weeks, fooling around trying to be a porno star. I'm telling you. So respect goes a long way, man. So the first two things, and we're probably gonna do several videos about this.
Because it's so much.
But you know, because we can't unpack all of this in one video. So this first go round right here is the bare basic. You need to communicate about how we got to the level of disrespect we got to, number one. And then we have to set a standard that both of us are gonna hold each other accountable to in our marriage. Because you have to understand you're exemplifying what your children are going to see and how they're going to treat their spouses. So when your little girl come home with her first boyfriend, if she entertains him calling her a hoe, you can't get mad because you call her mama a hoe.
That's true.
And vice versa with sons, because you know mamas and sons and daddies and daughters, it's just it's just how it go. It's how it roll. But you can't get mad when your son come home and he a dog and you letting your husband dog you out. You set the example for what he thinks should be acceptable for women to accept. My mama accepted, so why she tripping? You tripping. What you mean why I ain't call you? My daddy don't call my mama and they still married. They doing fine. No, they're not. They struggling. So I hope that something that we said today, this video is already excessively long, but it's okay. It's all right. And we're going to continue talking about this topic in other videos because it's very important. It's really important. So we hope that you guys are having good marriages, good relationships. And real quick, if you're dating, this applies to you too.
Start off right.
It applies to you too. Don't think, just cause we ain't married, so what? You still gotta get respected. Don't think that you can tolerate disrespect in dating. Because if you do, it's gonna transition to marriage. But neither here, we'll cover that at a later time. You guys, I hope you have good marriages. Be happy, be in love, be married. If you haven't gotten your copy of the Best Friends book, go ahead and grab that. And we appreciate the support and the love. All right?